Good morning, boys and girls. How are you? It is March 20th. Mr. Coates here to go over your learning targets. I'm hoping today's video will work just fine, so let's cross our fingers. First target, math board, 1-minute test. Do what you can. Try to pass if you can. IXL, P3 and P4, those are about fractions, and I'll show you a couple examples here in this lesson. Third target, you're going to read more about fossils in the collection. I'll show you where you can find those. And after you research, I want you to post a comment on our Google Classroom site about how fossils are actually formed. Okay? All right, so in your first target, after you do your math board 1-minute test, I want you to go to IXL. This is P3, if you noticed up here. I'm using Andrews as an example. So Andrew, you've already got a few points in there, okay? Let's read the question. It says, Cindy made 5 cookies. She put sprinkles on one of the cookies. What fraction of the cookies have sprinkles now? Well, because this is a cookie problem, and I know that there are a total of 5, that's going to represent my total amount of cookies. That's my denominator. She put sprinkles on one of the cookies. So what fraction of the cookies have sprinkles? That would be 1, and then you got to go in to use your slash and 5, 1/5. Okay? Number 2, it says Bernie made 3 hamburgers during a barbecue with his friends. So he made 3 hamburgers. He put mayonnaise on 2 of the hamburgers and mustard on the rest. So the question is, what fraction of the hamburgers have mustard? So if I'm thinking about the mustard part, first, how many hamburgers did he make in all? He made 3, so that's our denominator. He put mayonnaise on 2 of them, mustard on the rest. So if 2/3 has mustard, that means 1/3. I'm sorry. If 2/3 has mayonnaise, then that means 1/3 has mustard. So I'm going to put in here 1/3, 1/3. Okay? Then when you go to P4, this is our next target, we're going to look at mixed numbers. This is an example of a mixed number. So first, in my example here, I need to find out how many parts are there in one whole pie. This pie is cut up into thirds. And then I look at, well, how many whole pies are being represented? I have 1 whole pie, 2 whole pies, 3 whole pies. So that's going to represent my whole number. I have 3 entire pies. And again, we have thirds here, so that's my denominator, and 2 of them are shaded. So I've got 3 and 2/3. One last example, we're going to write another mixed number. So a mixed number is a mixture of how many whole things there are and then what is the leftover fractional amount. So in this case, I've got 1 whole pie, 2 whole pies. So that's my whole number. And this one is broken up into 4 parts, and only one of them is shaded. So I have the fraction 2 and 1/4. And then click submit. All right, next, I would like for you to go into your Epic. Remember, it's between 8:30 and 3:30. When you go into Epic, you're going to locate the mailbox, and in the mailbox, you have this bundle of books, Rocks, Minerals, and Fossils. If you don't have it, check your mailbox, or you can just search for these titles in Epic on your own, okay? So I want you to read these books here. What are fossils? Fossils, fossils. We've got animal fossils. Plenty of books on fossils to make sure you can answer this question. That's not ready. The question is, how are fossils formed? Okay, so here's what I want you to do. I want you to go into Google Classroom, and when you do, you're going to find this posting that says, "Good morning, class. Tell me, how are fossils formed?" And so you're going to look for that, and in the class comments right here, you're going to post an example. Well, fossils are formed because of a couple conditions, and name those based on your research. Okay? I'll be looking forward to reading those from you guys. Question is, And last, I'm going to leave you with this little video message.
Good luck, and it is Friday, so enjoy your weekend after you get all your work done. And check back on some of the other posts. You might be surprised some of the things you probably missed or the things we've talked about in the comments since you last posted or saw in there. So just check everything out. Make sure you've done your reading and your math. And if you have any questions, some of you have already emailed me, so thank you. And have a good weekend again. All right?